Hi everyone, and welcome to Gwyn Collects. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we're in a bit of a different location today, but it kind of looks similar to my old location. I am so happy to tell you guys that my collection room is finished, and a collection room tour will be coming very, very soon. But I thought I would start recording in my new space. I'm so excited. I feel like the lighting looks really good today. Hopefully this video turns out nicely. Makeup is done. I'm feeling rejuvenated. I've been feeling like my content has been feeling not stale, but just like I'm not motivated to make content recently. I've just been really busy with a lot of things like wedding planning and school, and just buying a house is a lot of work. Just getting furniture, doing little things around the house. Now it's summer, so it's like we gotta think about like our flowers and whatever. Anyway, these are all great problems to have, but it's definitely been like super busy these last few weeks, months, and I feel like I've just been really like down about my content. Like I don't know, I'm not enjoying making it as much as I used to, and I think that's reflected in how many people are engaging with my content. I feel like I've seen like a big decrease. So anyway, I wanted to get back to the roots, back to a Gwyn Collects haul video. I'd like to make some new content to spruce up my channel. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do yet, but I really want to try some new things. Still in the like anime collector sphere, but we'll see. I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do yet, but I thought I would do a little comeback video just as like a little haul. Actually a big haul, because I haven't done a haul since May or March, and honestly, like in that March haul, I missed like so many figures that I had gotten. So anyway, I have like 10 figures to show you guys today. I'm not gonna have too long of an intro because, my god, it's gonna take a long time to get through all of the figures. So yeah, I'm excited to be showing you some figures today. I'm probably gonna title this a problematic figure haul, okay? Because I've got two kind of problematic figures in this haul today. I'll start with one of them, and maybe I'll end with the other. But it's a bit of a problematic haul today, but I have many, many good figures from very popular series. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm so happy to be back in my natural habitat doing a haul video. Before we get into the haul, I would just like to say, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel, liking this video, or even commenting. It means a ton, especially because I've been posting a lot less frequently recently, and the algorithm is absolutely shafting me when it comes to videos. So yeah, if you're enjoying this video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, or even subscribing. It means a ton to me. Okay, let's get into the haul. All right, guys. My first problematic figure is this guy right here. I can't believe I haven't showed them yet. I got them in like February or March of this year. I wrote a review on my figure collection when I first opened them up, but they've got a lot of hate, and I think they've already gone on sale, and I have regrets, but not that many regrets, okay? So this is the infamous Makima and Power figure by Furyu. This figure retailed for 50,000 yen, I believe, which is actually like insane. And that's where most of the drama came from. I think if this had retailed for about 20,000 yen, which I think it's like going on sale for now, it wouldn't be so bad, because like, I think the figures look decent. I just think people were like, for 50K, like, what are you getting here? Like, for real. But I don't know why. I was just like really taken with this figure, and a lot of people had like issues with Power's face. They didn't like her face at all, and her teeth, but I never really thought that was like a big issue. I thought it looked pretty good, and I thought Makima was like a 10 out of 10 in the prototype of this figure. Like, I know people were hating, but I was like, you know what, I'm kind of obsessed with it. I've always loved this illustration, and I felt like this did a pretty good job of like capturing the illustration in figure form. And at the time I had like a ton of Tom points, so I was able to get these two for like, I think I paid like 300 Canadian. Once it converted from like USD to CAD, it was about 300 for them shipped, which is still expensive, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like the 500-600 that I may have had to pay. And now they're on sale for even less, so. But honestly, if I'm gonna be for real with you guys, I actually really like this figure. Like, I have some regrets. Like, I do feel like the figure feels almost like cheap. Like, the material that they made their dresses out of almost looks like translucent. And there's a few spots in this figure where I feel like the finish is kind of rough, like especially on the dress. The dresses are probably like my biggest complaint. You can really see like the seam line around the neck, and just like, I just think the dresses feel like a cheap material. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like these like a cheaper plastic. Also, they were impossible to get together. Like, trying to get Makima underneath Power's hair and like around her shoulder without damaging her was like actually impossible, and I scuffed Makima's finger a little bit doing it. So awesome. Now they have no resale value either. Anyway, as for the things I like about this figure though, one thing that I loved about the original illustration is I feel like it really captured the power dynamic, the power dynamic between Power and Makima. Like, Makima is so, okay, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know, I'm in anime only, okay? But Makima's obviously like not that good of a guy, okay? Like, Power seems like innocent enough. I mean, she's a devil, but she's innocent enough. But Makima, she's sus, okay? And I feel like the power and manipulation she has over the characters in the show is like very interesting. And I felt like the original illustration and this figure really capture how like Makima is kind of like forcing Power to do this. Like the hand on the shoulder, the way she's leaning into Power's space. And then the way Power's trying to like get away from her and push away. I mean, also, I didn't even notice this on the prototype until I got her in real life, but Power actually has like a glossy tear running down her cheek, which I think is like such a sick detail. I didn't even notice it in the prototype, and then when I got it, I was like, damn. And just like the way Makima is looking kind of at the viewer of the figure, but Power's kind of looking away, like trying to escape, I just think they captured it so well. I think especially from the side, you can really see like the lean of the characters and how like Power's trying to get away from Makima, you know? So I think they really captured like the characters themselves. I think you could have never seen Chainsaw Man, and if you see this figure, you can understand the power dynamic between these two characters. And that was like the thing I loved about this figure, and I think they really captured it really well. And I wanted a cool Makima, and I just felt like this Makima is the best one out there. Power, the bunny is better, and I have the bunny, but this Makima is definitely the best. Like, overall, I think they do look really good. They're incredibly overpriced though, so I completely understand people not wanting to get them. But honestly, like, I think they turned out really sick. Like, I don't know. I regret paying the price I did, but I'm glad I have them. It's kind of my take on it in the end. And I think the way they really captured the essence of Chainsaw Man in this figure is exactly what I wanted out of the figure. Do I think that I'm a little bit problematic for encouraging Furyu to price their figures this way? Because I bought the figure? A little bit. And I kind of regret it. I'm not gonna lie. You guys were right, okay? You guys are right. I was stupid for buying it, but you know what? It's fine. I like the figure. I'm not just on copium. I actually do like the figure. And I feel like a lot of people who are like super hating on the figure just want to hate on it because it's like funny to hate on it, but like it's not that bad of a figure, okay? It's not that bad. It's not that great, but it's not that bad, okay? Okay, after my long-winded talk about that figure, I'm gonna go through the next few of these a little bit faster. I have a couple of original characters, 2 OCs to show you guys in this video. So the first one is the one I kept from my AmiAmi haul last week, or my AmiAmi giveaway last week. So if you are interested in winning some figures, the giveaway should still be open at the time of posting this. It's open until June 28th. I'm giving away 3 scale figures, 2 Nendoroids, and a set of 2 Hello Good Smiles, thanks to AmiAmi. So if you're interested in entering the giveaway, go check out that video. I'll link it above. I'll make it like pop up on the screen. But yeah, you should definitely go check out that giveaway because I'm very excited to be giving figures away. But this was the one I kept for myself as a memento. It is the Ookamizukin-chan? I'm not actually sure what it is, but it's like a little wolf Red Riding Hood girl. It's an original character from Wing. I loved this figure when it went up for pre-order. I know a lot of people did. And honestly, she turned out so adorable. It is such a good deal. Like, I think I picked her for like 10k yen or 12 or 13k, like really low on AmiAmi on the sale section. And I'm obsessed with her. I think she's so cute. I love her. I'm so happy that I got her. It makes her even more special that it was like AmiAmi sent this to me. Like, that's so cool. I've been using them for so long that it's just like really exciting. I felt like it was like a real like special moment for me. So I love her so much even more for that. But yeah, she did turn out super cute. And I've been watching the Spice and Wolf remake and I just am like obsessed with wolf girls all over again. So I'm obsessed with her. I think she's so cute and they did such a nice job on her. Speaking of wolf girls, I have another one here for you all. This is the Holo figure by Kadokawa. I may put like a little bit of a censor. I'll put a Holo censor on the B-roll for this video. Because I'm just afraid YouTube isn't gonna like this figure, even though it's completely censored and like, should be fine, just to be sure. But yeah, this is the Spice and Wolf Holo figure. I love her. so much. It is a re-release that Good Smile Kadokawa did. This is one of my like holiest grail holo figures, but before the re-release she was literally like 60 to 70k yen on the pre-owned sections when she'd pop up, which is actually insane. So I was so happy I was able to get her for like, I think she was like 12k new from Good Smile. So I'm obsessed with her. Maybe like 14k actually, but I'm obsessed with her. I love her so much. I do have the Freeing Naked Holo figure, who I also love, but this is like to me the best naked holo, and I feel like every holo collector needs like a naked holo in their collection because she is for like a lot of the show, and I feel like it's a huge part of her character. She's like goddess, you know? So I'm absolutely obsessed with her. They did a really nice job on her. My only gripe is probably her face. I feel like this is like the least like holo-y face of all the holo figures. Like holo figures, for whatever reason, it's really hard to get the face right, but this one, it's not quite right. Everything else I love. I love the sculpt, I love the pose, I love the way everything's flowing, but yeah, the face, it's not quite holo. It's kind of generic, I feel. And the eyes feel a little bit lifeless to me. But other than that, I love her so much and I'm happy I have her. Next up, I have another original character figure. This one is by Haikyuu, which is an artist I love. And I actually bought one of their art books when I was in Japan. And I follow them on Twitter. So when Hobby Sakura announced that they were making this figure, I knew I had to get it. Because this girl was like my phone screen for like a year, like my lock screen on my phone. An illustration of her was on my phone for like a year. It was like one of my favorite illustrations I've ever found on Twitter. So when they announced that this was gonna be a figure, I was like, yes, instantly yes, I need her. So yeah, I pre-ordered her. I'm not sure what her name is. Obviously it'll be linked down below, like all the other figures when I do my hauls. But yeah, this is her. She's beautiful. I did get the deluxe version, so it came with a wall scroll. Let me grab that. So yeah, this is the wall scroll. Hopefully it's not too reflective. I knew I had to get the wall scroll because obviously like I'm obsessed with this art. So like to be able to get the art where I can like hang it in my house, I was like instantly yes. The wall scroll is super nice. It's very like thick and nice. I'm very pleased with the quality of this. And the figure itself is also fantastic quality. I love the base. It has an option to like sit in kind of like a, there's an extra base piece, or you can just have her like standing on the water. So I just have her standing on the water because I kind of like that look. I think it's a little bit cleaner. I love the little lily pads, and I love like her little talisman thingy that she's holding. I just think she is so cool. I love the sparkles that they added to her hair. She has like a red sparkle throughout her hair. I hope it'll pick up on the B-roll, but they put like glitter on her hair and it's just so pretty. And then her bows are shaded super nicely. Her sculpt is fantastic, and the shading on all the like white and gray parts of her are just like perfect. Her earrings look great. Her face is perfection. Exactly like the prototype. This is my first Hobby Sakura figure, so I love her. I think she turned out so nice. Yeah, honestly, everything about this figure is just like 10 out of 10. I'm obsessed with her and I'm so happy I pre-ordered her. Next up, I have a figure that just came out. I just got him in the mail like 2 days ago, and it is the Hinata Kotobukiya ARTFX-J figure. I am obsessed with him. I just saw the new Haikyuu movie in theaters on Thursday. I saw it in IMAX. It was awesome. And honestly, it was so fantastic. I saw some people online that didn't like the movie as much. Personally, I loved it. I haven't read the manga, so like obviously there was stuff left out of the manga because it was a movie. It was much shorter than a season. But honestly, like my biggest complaint with Haikyuu and a lot of sports anime is when they chop up the games weekly, I feel like they get really drawn out and I get like taken out of the immersion. Like I binged the first 3 seasons of Haikyuu, but then I watched the 4th season like as it aired, and I felt like I like would forget what had happened in the last episode, and like key story moments didn't have as much of an impact when you're watching weekly versus when you're watching like when you're binge watching. So I liked that they put the whole match in one movie because I felt like everything hit and I didn't forget what was happening. Everything just went together seamlessly, and they didn't waste time on like a million flashbacks. Like there were flashbacks, but they were very like concise and good. I don't know. I just think they did a fantastic job. I won't spoil anything. I'd love to talk more about my thoughts. If you guys want me to make a video, I could make a video about it. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Let me know. But yeah, I really liked the movie, and I liked that it was more rushed and condensed into movie form. That's my opinion. I pre-ordered him though, like months ago when he went up for pre-order, and thank God I did. Apparently this Hinata is like impossible to find. I went with Danielle to the movie, and like she was like, I need to get Hinata, Gwen, like where is he? And he's like not on AmiAmi anymore, and just like stress. She did get him, which is good, but yeah, I pre-ordered him so I had no stress. I have Kageyama and Kuro and Kenma also pre-ordered. But this figure turned out even better than the prototype. First of all, in the prototype this looked like a plain black, like just plastic disc. It's actually like a semi-transparent black acrylic disc. Like think like the Mimyoi figures that come with those like really fancy acrylic bases. That's what this is. And it just makes it so heavy and like expensive looking. It looks chef's kiss. It looks so good. And like Hinata's shading is amazing. His hair looks fantastic. His face looks so good. His body, the crow, his jacket, just like everything about this figure looks, it looks so good. I'm obsessed. Everybody should get this figure. If you're a Haikyuu fan, you need it. Also, I'm praying, because it's based on like this illustration. I'll put it on the screen. I'm praying they make the Oikawa in Iwaizumi, and I think the twins are also in the illustration, and Bokuto and Akashi. Bokuto's my boy. I love Bokuto. So please, Kotobukiya. I bought them all. Make the rest. I'm sure they're selling well. Judging from how hard it is to get Hinata on release, I'm sure they're selling well. Please make the rest of the boys, please. I need them, please, please. Anyway, this is my favorite Haikyuu illustration, so I'm so happy that this is the one they picked to make figures of. Are you guys shocked that we're not done yet? I think I still have 5 more I want to show you, which is actually insane. Oh my god, what are we at right now? 21 minutes, and I feel like I've been talking so fast, I'm like out of breath. Whew. Does this need to be like a 2-parter haul? We'll go quick. Okay, next figure to show you guys is the Elizabeth Persona 4 Arena. She's from Persona 3 figure. I've been playing Persona 3 Reload. I haven't finished it yet. Again, life has just been incredibly chaotic for me recently, and I just like have had no time to do like anything I enjoy. But I'm almost done Persona 3 Reload, and I've fallen in love with Elizabeth and instantly pre-ordered the re-release of this figure. I know Kotobukiya has a new Elizabeth coming out, but I really love the face and pose on this one for whatever reason. This one is by Q, and I'm obsessed with her. Her shading looks amazing. The base is really cool. Honestly, like, Q never does any wrong, in my opinion. Like, I've never been disappointed in a Q figure. I think they're all just fantastic. So, honestly, I love her, and I knew she would turn out good, so I pre-ordered this one. Although, I do love Kotobukiya too. If you couldn't tell by my glowing reviews of Hinata, they're also fantastic. But I do feel like Q is in, like, a different league. But this is the Elizabeth figure. I think she looks amazing. I love the detail on her book. Like, you can see, like, every word that's written in her book. I don't know, just like her shading is fantastic. Her base is super cool. This is just like such a solid figure. Like there's not really much I could say other than just like look at her. She's perfect. I love how she has like the tarot card kind of coming out of her hand. I just think she looks so good. Like there's really not much to say other than like buy this figure if you like this character. She's perfect. Okay guys, for these next 3 figures, I cannot for the life of me remember if I've shown you them yet. I feel like I haven't filmed B-roll of them, which means I probably haven't showed you them yet. Anyway, I'm gonna show you them again. So if I have shown you them, sorry, you're gonna see them again because I love them so much. But it is, I don't even know, I can't even hold all 3 of these. I'll put like, moving on my head. This is so dangerous. This is the 3 Samurai Champloo Papa Parade Larges. I'm gonna take this off my head, I'm so scared right now. Did that stress all of you guys out too? But yeah, these are the 3 Papa Parade Large Samurai Champloo figures. When they announced these, I almost like lost my mind. I actually did lose my mind. I went insane. I'm so happy that they made these figures. Good Smile did a fantastic job on them too. They look so good. Of course, Mugen looks great. His sword, super well detailed. Him, super well detailed. I love the pose on this figure. I love his like smug face. He just looks like phenomenal. Fu looks super gorgeous as well. My girl, my best girl. She looks so cute in her little kimono. Her face looks great, hair looks great. All her details are just like really clean. Like it's just a good figure. There's like some nice shading on her kimono. Her obi looks good, the bow, her pose is obviously perfect. It's from the opening. I think all their poses are from the opening. But yeah, obsessed with her. She looks fantastic. I'm so happy to finally have a Fu in my collection. And then we have Jean. He's like a heavy guy. He's solid plastic. And he looks fantastic as well. I love his glasses. I'm actually shocked they gave him like clear lenses. I thought they would just give like the like outline part of his glasses, but he actually has lenses. His face looks fantastic as well. I don't know, his whole outfit. I thought it might be kind of weird that you can't really see his arms because they're like tucked in, but you can like see the sculpt of like where his arms are obviously tucked into his kimono. So I feel like they did just like a 10 out of 10 job on that. Honestly, the sculpts on all these are so good, but I think Jean has the best sculpt of the three. He's huge. He's like scale figure size. They all are, which is great. I love the pop-up parade large line. Yeah, like even like the wrinkles in his socks are sculpted. They did just like a top-notch job on these. Like really well done. And I think they retailed for about $90 a piece. I think $100 with shipping I paid for each one, which I think is like absolutely killer. Like what a deal. So I'm so happy I was able to pick these three up and add them to my collection. Last figure I want to show you guys. This is one of the problematic figures I mentioned at the beginning of this video. And this figure is not problematic because it is incredibly overpriced. This figure is problematic because it's borderline lolly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have much defense for this figure. This is the Bomber Girl Aqua figure by Amakuni. She is pretty lolly, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, here's my defense, y'all. Here's my defense. I love figures that have absurd faces. Like I love figures that are like, ugh, like that kind of face, or like, I don't know. I just love when figures have like super expressive faces, and I don't think I've ever seen a figure with as expressive a face as this one. And then couple that with just like the insane color scheme, the sculpt, the paint job, the like way she almost looks like she's floating. I'm obsessed. Like I'm sorry, but I'm obsessed with her. And I did feel like, contrary to the other Aqua figure, which I don't even like want to show on my channel because I think that one is just like too lolly, I felt like this one was okay. For me, figures become too lolly when they get kind of like the lolly proportions. Like they have kind of like a bigger stomach. It just gives childlike to me. Whereas I felt like this girl had like the hips. She just had like smaller boobs. You know, like it wasn't like super lolly vibes. Like I don't think people will look at this and go like, oh, that's a child, is my hope. But yeah, this is my, honestly, this is my one like guilty figure, guys. I'm guilty. I love this figure, and I completely understand if you think this figure is problematic and you don't like it. Please, I'll put timestamps. You can skip this part of the video, but I am obsessed with this figure. I love this figure. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's stunning. Everything about it is just perfectly executed. Amakuni is insane. Amakuni makes some of the nicest figures in the game, in my opinion. Like, nobody can beat them. This figure got delayed quite a few times, and it was absolutely worth the wait. She came fully assembled like this, like she just showed up in the box like this. And just every part of her is actually insane. Like, she just looks so good. I love the like pink sparkle that they put on her cape and her outfit. Everything about it I'm obsessed with. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there are any videos that like you think I could make. I'm kind of open to suggestions. So let me know. I want to get back into making more like fun content. I want to do some more Battle of the Manufacturers. I want to get into it, you know. I have so many Holo figures. I really want to do a Battle of the Manufacturers Holo. That'll be coming up. And then room tours coming up very soon of my new collecting room. But I don't know, maybe I'll talk a little bit more about anime. I'm not really sure what I want to do, but I want to revamp my content a little bit. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next few months. Let me know if you guys got any new figures this month. I would love to know. And again, reminder, if you'd like to win some anime figures, go check out last week's video. I'm so excited to be giving some figures away, so you can find out all the rules on that video. A huge thanks to all of my patrons over on Patreon. You can join my Patreon at patreon.com/GwenCollects if you'd like to support my channel. And an even bigger thank you to all of my Chica tier patrons: Anonymous, Noble, Castle, Ryomi, Remember June, Melindy Lou, Leon Blade, and Chance. Thank you all so much for your support. As always, I hope you all have a very wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!